Welcome to another episode of Dr. Dana Rakowski TV. And on this episode, I'm going to share 6 tips on what to do after your child gets an attention deficit, hyperactivity, ADHD diagnosis. So please make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. Hi and welcome. If you're new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Dana Rakowski. I am a psychologist, Nationally Certified School Psychologist, mom of 2, living in sunny South Florida. I help parents navigate the special education system, provide mental health resources, teach how to make easy money online, and sometimes do the occasional product review. So on this episode, I will be sharing 6 tips on what to do after your child gets that ADHD diagnosis. So you just found out your child has ADHD. Now what? Now what do you do? So if you're not sure, here are the 6 steps that you need to take. One is you want to learn all you can about ADHD. It's a very complicated disorder and impacts many areas of your life. So the more you know, the better you'll be able to help your child. So for example, it's helpful to know about different behaviors that are associated with ADHD or conditions that co-occur with ADHD. So there are many myths out there, so make sure you have all the facts before you start thinking of all those myths. You might want to learn what causes ADHD, how common it is, whether it goes away over time, and more. I will be doing more videos over time to address those topics. Tip number 2, make sure you talk with your child about their ADHD diagnosis. Not every kid is going to react the same way, so many kids might have questions or concerns about ADHD, and it really depends on their age and how old they are and their maturity level. Let your child drive that discussion. These early conversations may be long and in-depth or maybe very brief, but some kids may get upset at the news while others may have a sense of relief because they finally are understanding why they can't focus or they're having these challenging behaviors. Number 3 is you want to look into different treatment options. So there are tons of treatment options out there. The most effective and probably the most widely known one is going to be ADHD medication, but there are non-medication treatments too, such as behavioral therapy, social skills groups, which can be helpful for some kids. Also, you might want to consider exercise and some lifestyle changes, and there is research also supporting supplements. So you might want to talk with your doctor, your child's pediatrician, to discuss what option may be best for you and your child. Tip number 4, you're going to want to talk with your child's teacher about what might help. So if your child has ADHD, chances are your teacher's probably already noticed or recognized the signs. Maybe you've already talked with them about how to help your child with those challenges, but with a diagnosis, your child's teacher can offer more support. Kids with ADHD can often get accommodations in their class, like having a quiet place to take tests or take a break during class to move around. Talk with your teacher about some strategies that might help your child. Tip number 5, request a meeting with the special education team. I'm on the special education team at my school, so I deal with this a lot. So if your school has identified your child with ADHD, you already know who to talk to about the diagnosis. But if you're new to all this, you're going to maybe want to talk with your child's teacher or contact the school to discuss a meeting with the ESE contact and schedule a child study team meeting. Kids with ADHD can get all sorts of formal supports in school. So there's 2 ways that this can happen. One is through an individualized education plan, also known as an IEP. The other is a 504 plan. So for an IEP, your school may want to do a full evaluation. For a 504 plan, the ADHD diagnosis may be enough. So either way, give the school a copy of the report from the professional who made the diagnosis. My final tip of the day is understand your child's specific challenges. Kids with ADHD have trouble with a key group of skills known as executive functioning. So these skills allow us to focus, remember information, organize and plan things, and also manage our emotions and more. So difficulty with these may impact so many areas of your life, and you may not even realize it. So knowing about the specific skills your child struggles with can let you find strategies and solutions that can help with everyday life. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it.